Hello everyone. In this video, we will do the surgical analysis of cataract surgery mistakes by 3 surgeons of different surgical experiences. First surgeon has an experience of 200 cases. One major mistake done by beginner surgeon, as in this case, is the lack of proper microscope focusing and centration. Remember, you have to see well to do well. In this case, there is a trainer sitting alongside the trainee surgeon who is guiding the surgeon. During the capsulorhexis, the capsulorhexis is going outside. The reason for this is because the trainee surgeon is putting pressure on the fold rather than on the center of the triangle. So the trainer notices these mistakes and asks the trainee surgeon to rectify this, which she does, and therefore is able to complete the capsulorhexis without any other complication. During the hydrodissection, there is a proper wave and the trainee surgeon tries to rotate the nucleus. Now the trainer tells the trainee surgeon that there was no anterior movement of the nucleus and therefore the surgeon needs to repeat the hydrodissection. After the repeat hydrodissection, when the nucleus comes up, the surgeon is able to rotate and start with the case. During chopping, the trainee surgeon pushes the nucleus physically without burying the tip inside. So the trainer asks to give proper power and bury the probe inside, and so the chopping is improved. So there is a continuous feedback mechanism from the trainer surgeon to the trainee surgeon which helps the trainee to improve. The take home point from this video is that to improve in our surgical cases, we need to analyze our surgery. This can be done by working with a mentor or recording your own videos and analyzing your mistakes. YouTube videos in this can help a lot. The second surgeon has a surgical experience of around 100 to 120 cases. He has been trained in the routine surgical cases and each surgical step. While hydrating the wound, he overfills the chamber, which causes the iris to prolapse out. He understands the mistake and decompresses the chamber. But notice what he does next. While putting the viscoelastic, again he overfills the chamber and the iris prolapses again. Why does it happen? We will analyze this as the case goes through. Now notice during the hydrodissection, there is proper positioning of the tip, but however the hydrodissection is inadequate, which should be noticed by the surgeon during the rotation, but the surgeon tries to do forceful non-physiological rotation of the nucleus. The surgeon starts with the trenching, and as you can notice that there is inadequate trench in the center. He tries to divide and there is incomplete separation of the two heminucleus. Even during the rotation, you can notice that the edge of the nucleus is visible, but the surgeon continues and misses this critical point. He continues with the trenching and the incomplete division of the nucleus is there because of the inadequate trenching depth. The surgeon is now becoming more and more restless as the nucleus is not dividing. He then starts in desperation with eating the nucleus piece undivided with the same settings with high grade of power. Even when there is a posterior capsular rent, the surgeon fails to notice this, and then the nucleus drops. If we need to analyze this case, what is the take home point by this? That if you are feeling desperate while doing any step during the surgery, we need to take a pause. It means that we are doing something wrong. Mindfulness during surgery is very important. We have to accept whatever is there in the present moment and work along with it. In the third case, the surgeon has a lot of experience of thousands of cases, which is easily visible when you can see that the surgeon is operating on a grade 4 cataract with small pupil, and the surgeon does an efficient capsulorhexis below the pupillary margin, which is of adequate size. So the surgeon starts with the case and nucleus division, but you can notice that because of the inadequate trenching, the center of the nucleus is not divided. Now the surgeon starts to try to chop under the pupillary margin. There is inadequate visualization. So the surgeon becomes desperate and tries to pull out the undivided nucleus by the phaco probe. It is not that the surgeon does not know the indications of putting the pupillary dilatation devices or the technique of it. So what is the reason behind this struggle? Is it the lack of knowledge or the lack of application, or is it the surgeon's ego which is acting this way, leading to just attempt to finish the case somehow? I leave that for the viewers to decide. But if we analyze it scientifically, it is obvious that now the flight or fight response of the surgeon is been triggered, also known scientifically as amygdala hijack. To explain it, the logical part of the brain or the frontal lobe, which makes decision rationally, is not acting at present, and now the emotional part of the brain or the amygdala is making emotionally and sudden responses. So the main take home away point of this video is that when you are feeling desperate in surgery, take a pause and take a deep breath. Then reassure yourself that there is no emergency. Then we can reflect, and then only we should respond. Thank you for your kind attention.